Hey, Sam here, and I'm back in the chapel gym in Corby to show you my shoulders workout. So I'm going to show you everything that I do, really focusing on deltoids and every angle to get all three heads of the deltoids. And I'm also going to show you isolation exercises before all of my overhead pressing, because I'm going a little bit lighter on the overhead pressing. So I'm going to use a lot of lateral raises to pre-exhaust the delts before getting into that overhead stuff, and that's how I'm training delts at the moment. So stay with me and you'll see all of that. And then I'll see if there's time for anything else, and that'll be my workout today. Catch you in a minute. A bit old-fashioned, but I still really like dumbbells for side lateral raises. I just find that you can get it in exactly the spot you need by leaning forwards or backwards slightly. When you perform this, always make sure to try not to shrug when you're lifting it up, because that involves the traps more than the delts. I usually start off fairly light on these to get a feel for it and then go from there. So I'm going to do that, pyramid up a little bit. If I feel like it, go down the rack, and then we'll get into the pressing. So set one side laterals. Pretty easy, so I'll go up to 20s. Right, I'm sticking with 20s because that feels about right. Oh. Get the shoulders really going now. I'm going to show you a set running down the racks. So it's a drop set. I'm going to go from 20 to 15 to 12 to 10 to 7.5, and they're all lined up perfectly for me here because the end of the day is coming and they've been tidying the place, and I'm going to keep it tidy but make the most of it. Okay, drop set one. Down to my 15s. So it's accidentally picking up one lighter one. That felt very strange. Down to the 12s. Tens. Now, yeah, it's really hard to keep it on the delts in with baby weights. 7.5 kilos. 5s. Oh. Hey. Let's go all the way down. So now you'll see me struggle with 2.5s. That'll do. So now that I've done all of that isolation-ish work on my delts, I can do some overhead pressing with a lighter weight than normal and it'll still be pretty productive. So, set 1. So, just being careful, but I can obviously do heavier than that if I'm doing more than 20 reps. Hammer strength MTS shoulder press. Always getting an exercise in there somewhere in the workout where each arm or each leg, each side of the body getting to work independently of the other. Obviously you don't get that with a barbell military press or similar kind of press in a Smith machine, but you get it on this. There's something to include. Unilateral movement. Set 2. It's more like it. I just had 2 more sets on here and failed to record it. But now it's recording, I can see the red box, so my camera skills really need some work. And I'm moving on from this exercise because it has been 4 sets. Straight sets though, nothing fancy, no drop sets, so not an awful lot more to learn from this. And we're going to move it on for some isolations. Focusing on the rear delts, because that can be a weak point for a lot of people. It's mostly exposed when you do the back double biceps pose and the shoulders fully rotated back and you can see all the different parts. And most of us have the front quite well developed from all the bench pressing and incline pressing, and it's the rear delts are working loads. So that's going to feature in this workout, and I'm going to move on now and pay a lot more attention to this camera. So here's a rear delts exercise that I really love. You take an incline bench and you put it on about 45 degrees and then kind of do lateral raises again while leaning on it the other way. So check this out. Don't see too many people often doing this, but I find it very convenient. Just lean up to kind of the lower to mid chest there. Get the knees in near the seat, locked in there, and then lateral raise there with more focus on the rear and side. And go up a touch. Stand by for set 2. Okay, Okay, set 2, got myself for 12 and a halves. You know what? I'm quite looking forward to watching this video back myself, because it's not often that I film and watch stuff just for my own purposes. It'd be interesting for me to see, looking at that from this view here, how much it was my deltoids working there and not the trapezius in the middle. So useful for me as well, and hopefully useful to you. But if something doesn't make sense, drop it in the comments, and if you get bored of flicking from one exercise to the next, be sure to check out my Instagram @PhysiquePhilosopher, where every workout is summarized on a one-page reel where you can see each exercise in a video all on one screen there for you to save it and copy the workout if it looks any use to you. I'm going to change angles now and get the last 2 sets of these done. It's a cool gym, right? That this used to be a little chapel. They've actually still got the prayer room just over there behind the chest fly that I was using on Christmas Eve. But they've got so much different machines. So much machines, several power cages, really good leg equipment in the middle. I haven't had a chance to use this holiday, but it's an awesome gym if you're in this kind of area. Like anywhere near Corby, that's where this one is. I know gyms in Peterborough are good as well. I really like Definition Gym and Bodyworks Gym in Peterborough. And my home gym in London is Zone in Wood Green, and my daytime workout gym in London is the Bodyworks in Tottenham, which you can see on the other videos if you're interested in London gyms that are hardcore, heavyweights and well equipped. Right, last set. No. Oh, they're fried. Okay, I'm now going to do cable rope face pulls. I had to turn the hat the other way so that it doesn't knock into it, but I've still got the microphone going now. It's not so I've become pro skateboarder or anything like that. It's another one of the really useful exercises for delts. Kind of rear delts, kind of side delts as well. Little pointer on this, make sure you keep your elbows high. If the elbows come down, it's all your lats helping out with it. You want them up here and on the delts like this. Now I'm having to work things out more than normal because it's not my usual equipment, but that first set felt really easy. It's apparently 65, but it felt easy. So I'm going to try the whole stack for that. Maybe I'll be able to do it, maybe I'll be swinging quite a lot, but it's a bit of fun, isn't it? There goes, set 2. Oh, that's fine. We'll do another one like that. Okay, here we go again. What this is a fun of. Instead of this kind of thing, I used to do loads of upright rows, but always found that it was hard to feel it in my delts from that. I'd be shrugging loads, just sort of felt unavoidable and wrists feel funny. And when I switched out that to doing these cable rope face pulls, I can feel it way more in my delts. So I've used it quite a lot. I think it's good. I definitely recommend it. I find I'm most stable if I put the thing about halfway up. So you need an adjustable pulley for it, about halfway up, and then get really sat in and stable on my feet before just pulling it with my shoulders. Anyway, last rambling, last set. Right, that shoulder's done, and they do feel very warm, very knackered now, just from that. So there's not time now that the place is closing for me to do any other proper muscle group justice. What there is time for, which will be a little bit different from one of my videos, is a little tour of the gym here. I don't get to go in here so often, it's only really on the holidays, so 2 workouts here. And I think it'd be worth me showing you around what a good, well-equipped gym in a smaller kind of town looks like. It's a really impressive setup they've got here. They're really, really friendly. I can't recommend it enough if you're in this part of the country. So let's take a little tour now. So all of this you saw at the very start of my workout. They've got loads of dumbbells in front of the mirrors, incline seats, all sturdy stuff. You can't see now, but through that window is a boxing and fighting area. At the back here, you've got all the rubberized plates, a proper lifting platform for any Olympic lifting, powerlifting with your deadlifts. You've got a proper rack for your military press there, which I might have used for overhead pressing if I was training with someone. You've got a power cage here. You can even do pull-ups on that, but that'd be great for training your bench press with the safety on, or squats. That's an awesome piece if you ever wanted to use best space of one room if you're setting up a home gym. Then on this side of this room, you've got flat, you've got decline, you've got incline, all for barbell press, another flat one at the back. And then on the back wall, you've got all the hammer strength machines for the different angles of pressing. So you've got a converging one, you've got an incline one, you've got a fly, you got the flat one that I started on Christmas Eve that was really cool, and then you've got the decline one by Hammer Strength. You got that really good Smith machine in the corner. You got a chest and rear delt fly. You got the heavier dumbbells. You got something for your grip, for your forearms there. Then you've got all your benches for arms, like your curling benches. Then you've got a really good pull-up bar and dual adjustable pulley by Life Fitness. Seated cable row. And like most good gyms, they've got it organised thematically, so we just walk through the pressing and the chest area region of things. If you come into this side room here, you've got all the hammer strength pieces for your back. So you've got the ground base, pull, random preach curl machine in there, lateral row, isolateral low row, isolateral wide pull down that I love using in zone, You got the diagonal pull type ones, so really good for your upper to mid back. You got a T-bar row machine. You got the new style pullover machine by Hammer Strength. You got the shrugs one, and you got all the fixed barbells that are more for arms exercises, curls, reverse curls. You got a very unusual machine for calves here. So you sit in that and press on the plate here on the top to lift these weights. It's just for calves. And then in the middle, in the main room, I won't get in people's way too much, a bit rude. You got other machines for back. So next to your seated cable row, you've got several lat pull downs. Then on the other side, you've got your pressing stuff, more chest press. On the other side, you've got leg curl, leg extension. You've got a squat press. You've got lying leg curls, you've got standing calf raises. That's another shoulder press, the one that's by Hammer Strength that's very similar to a behind the neck press. Seated calf raise. More machines for legs. You've got the hack squat machine that your bum sits in as opposed to your shoulders. You've got the V squat machine. You've got all the glute bridge machines, all that stuff if you in here trying to get a big bum. Then you've got more your cardio stuff, all your cardio machines, your rowing machines, and then you've got this awesome rig for your calisthenics here. So you can be doing all your street gymnastics, calisthenics stuff on this. Now I'm way too heavy for that kind of thing. And then on the stage there you've got more cardio machines. So I'm sort of out of my element here now that I'm like morbidly obese or whatever. And then you've got another room, if I remember rightly, another room for leg isolation stuff. So if I'm not trespassing now, we'll see more stuff for legs. Sorry, mate. And in here, more pullover stuff. It's an arms exercise machine. Yeah, here you've got the seated leg curl, seated leg extension, a lateral raise machine. I find those really awkward and prefer doing it with dumbbells because I'm a little bit wide for the machine there. Glute machine, more of the smaller dumbbells. And then you've got the gynecologist machines just here. And some kind of chair raise with a squidgy ball. I don't know what they call that. But yeah, that's the chair leg raise with the squidgy ball is right next to the gyno machines, should you need any of that. And that's basically it. So that's my first gym tour of a really awesome gym that I thought would be worthwhile, as it's my last session here for the next few weeks or so, as I go back to London fairly soon. And that's the Chapel Gym. Got the awesome logo up there. Yeah, Chapel Corby. We didn't walk this side, so I'll just show you those machines that were in use when we walked there. It's just the standard leg press stuff, but it's all the proper stuff in here. Side X, Hammer Strength, Life Fitness. You can't go wrong with that sort of thing. And that brings us to the end of our video today. I think if you found that cool, just seeing a tour of a gym, it'd be something that I would consider in future. Turn it back to me now. It'd be something that I consider showing you for in-zone and bodyworks or legends and muscle works where I usually train. If you found that interesting, but if you're more of a seasoned gym goer, this is probably all very normal to you, and I'll leave it at that. So if you want to contact me, it's via Instagram. If you have any questions about this video, it's down below. If you like my content and want to see the new videos, of which there's one every single day, please consider subscribing or checking out my other stuff coming on the next slide. Cheers.